OSRS tips. If you need a break from doing quests, here are 10 different early game moneymakers for Ironmen. All of these methods have little to no requirements and are broken down into a few simple categories, so you can pick the methods that work best for you. Some of these methods can make up to 2 million GP per hour. Let's get started with some methods that you can start immediately after creating your account. Something you could do right away for some quick GP is gathering items from spawns. Unfortunately, a lot of the highest GP spawns are in the wilderness. You can bring some food if you want, but I would just recommend filling up your entire inventory. The most valuable spawn in the wilderness is steel plate bodies, but they are located in the lava maze and surrounded by lesser demons. Instead, we are going to collect steel plate legs just north of Ferox Enclave. You might have to avoid a zombie or two, but these are much easier to get to and bank. However, they are only worth 650 GP each, which makes the full inventory worth 18k GP. You can sell them to Louis in Al Kharid. The best item spawn method only requires completion of the Children of the Sun quest, which takes 10 minutes to do and has no requirements. Once you are in Varlamore, head to the Hunters Guild, and at the top of the southernmost building, you'll find Eclipse Red Wines. They are worth 700 GP each, and there is a bank close by, so you can collect as many as you would like. Once you have a full inventory, head down the stairs and use the bank chest, which doesn't require 46 Hunter. After you are satisfied with the amount of wines you have, get 20 GP and head just south to the Sunset Coast. You can talk to Antonia, who will take you to Alderaan for 20 GP. Once you are in Alderaan, head to Moonrise Wines and sell your wines to the store. This method can bring in over 150k GP per hour. I'll put a link to a full guide in the description. 2025 brought sailing to Old School RuneScape, and along with that came salvaging. The only requirements to start salvaging are level 15 sailing and some easy to get items like planks, bronze nails and bars, and a rope. Low level salvaging won't get you much in terms of GP, but it is an extremely relaxed skilling method and eventually will bring tons of GP once you are able to upgrade your salvaging hook and get some crewmates. I would definitely recommend getting started on this early because salvaging will eventually get you AFK GP and supplies, plus one of the best teleports in the game, the Sailor's Amulet. Agility Pyramid is often touted as a great early moneymaker because it only requires level 30 agility. However, it is a bit of a trap. It could be a decent moneymaker once you get to around 60 agility or higher, but before that, you'll just fail obstacles too frequently to make the 10k GP per completion worthwhile. If you are looking to do agility to make some money, the best way is with the Wilderness Agility course. It requires 52 agility and is located in the deepest parts of the wilderness. It does require a 150k GP deposit to start, and you do have the potential to be PK'd. The best method is to join the Agility FC friend chat, where people are doing mass runs to limit the potential PKing. Check out their Discord for rules and suggestions. Each lap you complete, you tag a pillar which gives you an agility ticket and adds rewards to the dispenser. The more tickets you gather and the more laps you complete, the more agility XP and rewards you will get when you cash out. However, the rewards are lost if you ever leave the course area. The rewards include things like blighted supplies and armor, and you can make upwards of 2 million GP per hour. What better way to make money than just by stealing it? The earliest method only requires level 20 thieving, and that is stealing silk. You can steal silk at the Arty Market and use the bank close by. However, you'll have to wait 60 minutes before you are able to sell the silk back to the silk merchant, or he'll call over the guards. You can steal roughly 600 silk per hour and sell it back for 60 GP each, making this method around 36k GP per hour. If you want a more relaxed method, you can AFK pickpocket wealthy citizens in Varlamore. This method requires level 50 thieving and completion of the Children of the Sun quest. You only have to click once every 90 seconds or so, and you'll earn 50k GP per hour along with 60k thieving XP. The Rogue's outfit will double the amount you can make per hour to 100k GP, but that requires level 50 thieving and level 50 agility to get. If you want to give your fingers more of a workout, you can try blackjacking, which requires level 45 thieving and completion of the feud quest. Blackjacking offers some of the fastest thieving XP in the game, at the expense of being extremely click intensive. You can get anywhere from 100 to 250k GP per hour, depending on your level. The Rogue's outfit will also double your GP here. If you have made it this far in the video, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for future guides just like this one. Comment your favorite money-making method below along with your username, and I'll be giving away a bond to one random comment. The drops from zombie pirates are honestly kind of insane, and I'm not sure how they are still in the game. The only real requirement to fight them is level 37 prayer, so you could use protect from magic from the elder chaos druids nearby. Zombie pirates are located in the wilderness in multi-combat, so there is a threat of being PK'd, but they are definitely worth it. Their combat level ranges from 22 to 34, and they drop all kinds of loot like runes, dragon and rune weapons, and blighted supplies. I would recommend being combat level 50 or 60 and throwing on some cheap prayer gear like monk robes and just testing this method out. I made over 80k GP in the 3 minutes that I was there while risking essentially nothing. The medium wilderness diary more than triples your expected GP, but even if you don't have it completed, I would still check out Zombie Pirates. Giant's Foundry is a great source of GP and smithing XP for all levels of Ironmen. It only requires level 15 smithing and completion of the Sleeping Giants mini-quest to get started. However, you'll probably want to wait until you smith mithril bars at level 50 smithing. Motherlode Mine is a great way to get ores and smelt them into bars and eventually turn it into a pretty high XP AFK mining training method. Once you have some steel and mithril bars, head to the Giant's Foundry and create swords using 19 steel bars and 9 mithril bars for each sword. You'll receive a nice stack of GP and smithing XP for every completed sword you turn in. Here are a few bonus money-making methods that I will quickly go over. Winter Todd used to be a staple of early game Ironman mode, although that is no longer the case since damage is no longer related to your hit points level. However, you can still get a decent amount of GP and supplies from the minigame. All you need to get started is level 50 firemaking and some warm clothing. Hunter rumors are definitely one of the new metas for early game Ironmen. To get started, you just need level 46 Hunter. Upon completion of each novice Hunter rumor, you'll receive a loot sack which contains GP a majority of the time, along with other supplies like raw meats, blessed bone shards, and logs. With level 20 crafting and access to Varlamore, you can visit the gem store on Alderaan. Tochi sells uncut gems that you can buy, cut, and immediately sell back for profit. You'll have to hop worlds a bunch of times with this method and compete with others, but Alderaan is quick to get to and worth checking out if you need some instant GP. If you have some extra items lying around and can't or don't want to high alch them, you can sell them to Martin Thwaite, who buys items at high alch prices, unlike most other stores that buy them at low alch prices. He is located in the Rogue's Den, which requires level 50 thieving and level 50 agility to access. Hopefully one or more of these methods was exactly what you are looking for and able to bring you some much needed GP on your early Ironman journey. If this guide helped you out, give it a like and subscribe for future OSRS guides. Until next time, goodbye.